Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. Another episode of Captain of Industry coming at you. Yeah. We're on episode Blarg. I don't know where we're at, but this is map Time is Everything. Timing is everything. Time is everything. Yeah. We are just getting a bunch of little stuff done. And honestly, I kind of feel like we're getting close to a finale. Yeah, I think we kind of are. I think I've got a lot of the things that I wanted to accomplish done. I know I said that in reality it wasn't going to be like... Well, I wasn't sure what I wanted. I didn't know if I wanted a rocket launch. I wasn't sure what I wanted to accomplish. But we've done it. We've done it. We've done it all the way. We've got stone to manufactured sand to dirt to... And then this... Yeah, that gets us fuel gas. This is our sweet, sweet gold operation. I'm not doing any of the gold stuff except this little guy. This widow man who just cranked out another full stack of gold. Oh, so wealthy, so wealthy. We can also use that same gold to make microchips if we want. Like, there's just so much wealth here. What happened to wheat? Just talking about wealth, and now I got a wheat problem. Are we doing wheat anymore? We are. I might have shut off. I did. I like this one on. Honestly, 20% is a real deal. Hold on. I had to sneeze. Whoa. Okay. Didn't happen. Neat. Moving on. This 20% is such a bargain. Honestly, that should be like 15 or even 10%, but 20% is gigantic. We have a massive fuel reserve, both in fuel gas and hydrogen. Everything's hydrogen. Everything's level 2. We have no mega machines, but things are looking great. We got quartz. It's going to last us a very long time in the sand department. I'm also working on moving through a bunch of this, and we're playing at speed 15 because I think we've kind of taken the danger out of the situation, right? The last thing that was a little risky was this guy, finding servers to iron. We can crank on some servers. That's not that big of a deal. Yeah, so just kind of summing up a little bit, launching the rocket is really how I've finished all the seasons up until now. Season 4 was with Hat Dat Sat, and I've already launched a rocket a couple times. And we've already also done the asteroid. So if you want to see how the asteroid looks, check out the last episode of Season 3. But realistically, I don't know where I want this to stop. Maybe what I do is I'd be like, all right, I've beaten the crap out of this. We're in a really good position. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to share the save, and that's going to be kind of that. That's an option. That's totally an option. But yeah, right now, it's just establish more battlefield control, I suppose, right? Just get this all spread out. I would like this guy to go... Oh, it is at max already, okay. Realistically, how to beat this map further would be obviously to launch the rocket, but what I'd love to do is I'd love to... Okay. I know an idiot parade when I see one. Thanks, guys. I guess I know an idiot parade when I see one. I guess that was it. The reality of the situation is... Yeah, we had rock coming in, and that's what really saved our butts. I was sitting for a very long time with only 3 farms. We're now at 6. That allows us to get a lot of the fundamental stuff going on. Did I switch something out for... I did. You're actually supposed to be corn again, my guy. That's why our corn's a little messed up. I went for saplings. But yeah, I don't really know a good spot where to call this a session. Right? A season. I'm not too sure where to do that. Long-term projects, we're slowly working down our graphite. I don't have arc furnaces, so we're not going through arc fight. Arc fight sounds like a really cool fighting game. Are you strong enough for arc fight? Come on down. No, it sounds like a wrestling thing. Join us for more wrestle-frassle. I don't know what else I want to do here, but yeah, I'm digging in. I'm going to get a lot of this more ready and carved up. That's going to help us go into coal. building some sort of a satisfactory iron, copper, coal loop would be preferable. I didn't talk about coal trades. Cement isn't bad. We have limestone, and we're always going to have fuel gas. So if we could get a limestone trade... construction parts. I was hoping you were vehicle parts. Vehicle parts is quartz. But this is really what the economy is going to turn into. We're going to run out of localized resources. Thanks to the mod, we could pick out some of these. We could hit a coal mine. We could hit an iron mine, a limestone quarry. We're in a really great position right now. There's no real risk, I would say. Except for our freaking rubber. What's wrong now? Is it because we're not making more diesel? We don't have more sulfur. Okay. I have to figure out a better solution for this. I really do. I don't have a better solution for this, but I need to figure one out. Here's what we could do. What if I did something like this, right? Can I put a balancer there? I already have a balancer here. Okay, this is gonna look really dumb. Oh god, no. No. How about that? Okay, cool. And then how about... Oh, nuts to you and your pillar placement. Oh, okay. I mean, that worked. Here's what I want. Oh, you... No. Hold on. There are pillars... Hang on with me, brother. There are pillars to be had. There are so many pillars to be... You're just going to be like, gosh, there's so many pillars. There you go. All the pillars. This is going to be sulfur. I could do something like this. Oh, no, it's one or the other. Okay. Fine. Fine. Don't ever take... This is always going to work off of that. So this gets balanced. This is priority, and then that's priority to make sure. There we go. All right, what's your problem? Yeah, no export routes. How about? Okay, there we go. Sulfur is fixed forever. I know this little machine that we've got here is not being used for its intended purpose, but like one or two little modifications, and we're looking per good. Meh. Still the same noises, still the same noises, still the same noises. So here's kind of the other thing that's a little weird about this. Ultimately, what's going to happen is we are going to be done with this, but YouTube isn't going to get it until well after I've signed off. Right, so I think the next thing that I want to do is I think it'd be a fair justice. I'm actually going to shut off some of these notifications. I don't care anymore. Thanks. Mind control tower has no right, because I wasn't really going to get too far into the thick of this anyway. We can still thick it up a little bit more. Nope, wrong guy. I think maybe the justice, like doing the map true justice, is if we set up all the shipping stuff. I don't know how much of that I want to do, though. We could play this map forever. I mean, once you get to this point of the game, there's nothing stopping you from just kind of going ham, right? Nothing stopping you from doing so. And that's not necessarily a bad thing anyway. It's just I'm not really too sure at what point I should be, yeah, keep going, or we just stop. I know I've got the game paused here for just a second. Yeah, I don't know. Let's keep going. But yeah, I want this to loop in, get all this quartz. So, how much Unity do we have? Full stuff. We got full stuff, y'all. I'm not doing any research. Sure. It gives reduced water for whatever reason. What's the next research? What are we working on? Robotic assembly. Oh, and solar panels. Like, on a lark. I wanted to do solar panels. Because this would be a fun little conversation. I bet you anybody you can't see me doing them there solar panels. And then I just start doing solar panels. Yeah, we got the workers. We got the time. We got some more Unity. What else can I reduce just while this is happening? I guess we're fine for now? Yeah. Burn through that Unity, burn. I still don't know what got this like this, though. I really could have sworn it was 24. Actually, it should show me the stats if I open up another one, right? Oh, 48. Huh. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's a mod thing. I really could have sworn... Okay, you know what? I'm too curious. Save season 5. Thank you. Load. That one. It'll let me load even though we have mods, which is awesome. I think they just aren't enabled per save now. And it'll just say, your mods aren't correct. Stop. Kind of a thing? We'll see, Doe. Nico's looking at me. I don't know if he wants to jump up here or what. What? I think I was staring at... I think I grabbed my last agriculture blueprint. I think that's where we are, like, camera-wise. And I think this is the save for the... Yeah, yep, that's exactly what happened. Oh, yeah, Dragon Tail. That's always been there. Oh, yeah, we drop stuff on our heads. Oh, gosh, where do we do that again? Yep, it's this... Asteroids. Yeah, this was the save, I think. Oh, we just... Oh, yeah. About to drop. Yeah, that's right. Okay, what did I want to figure out? Oh, the research thing. I think I put you over here. No, it's 48. Okay. Oh, whatever. Is cool. I really could have sworn that it ramped up in... you know, quantity of research or whatever. Or quality of research. Just didn't remember quantity. Anyway. All good. Yeah, this save loads much faster because this is like a quarter of the stuff of Dragon Tail. The map itself is still huge. But the thing is like a very tiny, tiny amount of Dragon Tail. Yeah, we just butter through this so fast. No place to dump product. Correct. Why not? I'll handle this, otherwise y'all are gonna freak out about it. And I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Is that not what you're trying to do? You're trying to dump rock. Oh my god, you finished already. Yeah, don't forget, we've been playing at speed 15. 15. It's been kinda crazy. Yeah, so like stuff is, this is not, do not go home and think you can play at these speeds without these mods. Is cray. Is cray. Okay, that's, yeah, we're at 32, and we're at 36. Yeah. Settlement is full of trash. Okay, hold up. My bad for sure. Bum. My bad for sure. It's my bad for sure. Ba-ba-ba-da. My bad for sure. Okay. Is it, yep. Have at y'all. I still would love to see an Easter egg where there's like some buried iron. Actually, you know what? We can do it with this mod. Yeah, free camera. You can't. Ah, man. With free camera and the mod, like there's a different map I'm playing with Hat That Sat right now, and you can just go boop, and you can see right under. Yeah, you can't go. Can't go down. Ah, it stinks. Limited designations, limited tower area, disable fog, disable emissions. Oh, exhaust and stuff. Disable clouds, disable weather, new replacement task, yeah. Realistically, I play the modded stuff just literally so I can have time dilation. That's it. It's the only reason I'm going to play it. Let's get another one of these big'em boys going on. Big'em boys. And then the game is just going to lose its kabibble bobble. Oh my god, you built another one? I did. I didn't enjoy all the problems we had the first time too thoroughly enough. And now all the problems. Copper is going to start screaming at us for sure. I can't believe that, oh boy, there went our Unity. Straight up all the way. I'm not going to spend a single dime of research without proper Unity. Is this still... currently not consuming? Okay, cool. Build our Unity back up. Yep, we ran out of copper, as stated. Now, has no mining designations? That's something I'm gonna have to fix. I was hoping to get iron done before I called this like a done deal. That was actually kind of the hope. I don't know how reasonable that is. Like, there's still quite a bit here, but I do have a sugar stash ready to go. Nope, that's not at all what I wanted. Thanks. Yep, that's correct. And just chippity chomp into that. We got a little bit over here. Just get it all tidy. And we got a little more here. And we got a little more there. Cool. Yep, working through that. Yep, low supply of copper. Low supply of wheat. Yep, all mess of things going on. Oh, actually, I still want materials. Thanks. We still got to keep cranking on that. But shutting off the science is kind of the critical play. Low supply of steel. Yep. Yep, that's all. I got really nothing to worry about, yeah. If you can play at speed 15 for too long and not have any problems, you're in a good spot. We're in a really good spot. Yeah, getting the loot from all of the... Alright. Do we not have... We have fuel right here. Whatever. Low copper ore. Oh, because the one guy. Okay. You're the one guy. Alright, I get it. Negative 10, negative 10? You should just blast through this. Not like it'll help, but... Oh, no you can't. Alright, yep. Still coming. Let's see here. Who's got copper? I'm out of excavators. I assigned them all to my stupid fun project. Let's tear that down slightly. What is it about young children that when they're outside and they scream, it like pierces all headphones, headsets, everything? Man. Loud. Just loud. Okay, how much more do we have to go? We shattered it. We don't have to go down. We don't have to go down anymore. So level that out. Where does this come in? It looks fairly lower than I thought, which is fine. But if we can go a little bit that way, that'd be great. Yep. And we're going to do a little bit of this. The newfangled battery, I suppose. Yep, just get this all stashed up, right? If I were to surrender this save to someone else to play, I want to make for dang sure stuff is just ready to party. Now this is animal feed. I can digest animal feed. I could compost it. I have a compostomatron somewhere. Oh, I already have this all set up. Burger? Burger. We do something like that. You're not... okay. Do this instead. Oh. Yeah, Order of Operations was kind of dumb. Are we out of dirt? There's no way we're out of dirt. Okay. The game has changed, clearly. If you could just export to... where'd you go? There'd you go. Thanks. Okay, that's better. That works well for me. I should make it a compost. Let's say 320. Okay. Yep, that's still all rebuilding. It's a big chunk of our industry. For real. For sure and for real, yeah. Okay. I still don't have... Well, this is still all consuming. That's dumb. Yeah, that was a huge boost right there. Number go up. It's struggling. Yeah, one big whump. But we're saving 6% on our maintenance, which I think is pretty incredible. When you get to the late game, 6% might not sound like a lot, but that is a lot. Oh, yes. I'm also I'm continuously using my construction materials to be completely fair of what's going on right now. Yeah. Yep. Cool. Now we have plenty of room for quartz. Yep, it's just gonna squeezle its way right in there. Just have at. Just slam the crap out of the whole thing. Perfect. Yeah, what would really tear this up is if we did... solars. Copper, yep, numbers are trending up. But yeah, my industry is running now, right? Oh. I guess, no, I guess it might have just finished recovering. Whoop. Yeah, there's nothing for me to do. We've got a lot of copper, which is awesome. We've still got a fair amount of limestone and iron. Well, I mean, iron's ready to go. Iron is at no wait. Here's the servers. You're full of servers. We're still trying to unload stuff. I terminated the contract so I could save on the... Actually, what I should do... There. I terminated the contract so we could save on the... I want to say morale. Morale's not the right word. It's called Unity in this game. There's a lot of other games I played where it's called, like, morale. I've heard zeal. Zeal being thrown. Z-E-A-L. It basically means your fervor to fight, your ambition, your passion. You're ready to kick butt and maybe not even take names about it. Yeah. That kind of a thing. Not to be confused with the football star, Brett Fervor. Yep. Brett Fervor. Can I make that joke? I'm making that joke. Brett Fervor. I don't do sports, like, at all, so that's maybe the only joke I can come up with right now that has anything to do with sports. Yeah, I'd love some bigger excavators, but honestly, there's no real need for it at all. Now, we could pick a corner. After we've dug everything out, we could pick a corner and start doing... where are the things? Jubba Bubba? No, I keep forgetting where these are. Retaining walls. And we could start doing just layers and layers and layers of retaining walls. And that gives us a ton more earth we can take, right? So that's an option as well. But not wholesale. Like, nothing's necessary at this point. And again, why am I not upgrading to mega machines? Because there's going to come a time where we just don't have any more to really excavate. Like, ideally, we save a lot of fuel because we're not running excavators. That's kind of the idea. That would be the penultimate. What did you just... Oh, iron. 50 bucks says iron. Ding on some iron. Okay. There you go. Thanks. Easy. Supply of iron ore, really? Wow, really? Okay. What's going on here? Are you guys are pulling it? Not nearly as much, clearly. Actually, I want to take a gander. How much scrap? Iron scrap. Lifetime. 307,000 iron scrap. Jeez. That is insane. I wish I could broach it between, like, what am I thinking of? Shipped in. I wish I could change it between shipped in and literally produced, but you can't. Okay, back to the good. Yeah, arc furnaces and all those big buildups, that's absolutely what would be coming next. Yep, plenty to mine still there. This is still hop chopping through that, so we're getting the rest of the iron on this side, which is nice. Yeah. I can't speed the game up any faster. This is just a chill vibe, chill session? I don't know. We're gonna do this real quick. Like, I want to get as much of this socked away as possible. And we've got fuel. Like, that's kind of thing is, like, I could build another 20 vehicles or something. We've got the fuel for it. We got the feel and the fuel for it. You can kind of see the game's lagging a little bit as I rotate. Again, this is running at 15 times Earth's normal gravity. Okay, yep, that's just limestone from now on. There's nothing else for me to do, really. We're not sharing sand anymore. Sand is done. This whole thing was sand kaput. We might get some sand on the way, but that's it. We did have some sand storage in the mega battery. We ain't got none of that. We also have a ton of limestone here I forgot about. Yeah. Yepers. We looking fine. Mighty fine. Trains would be another big, like, yeah, we beat the game. We beat the map. How? We set up a train network on a tiny... Show people the island first. Show people the tiny, tiny island first. And be like, how far do you think I got? And they'll be like... Blast Furnace Mark II? What if I told you trains? And not only that, hydrogen trains. What if I told you that? Now how far, like, would you believe me? And the answer is probably, John, what did we say about lying? And I'd be like, but I'm not. For really, for sure, and for serious, and for truth. We got some sick peoples. I was kind of hoping we would get a little bit ahead of the whole health thing, and be at a point where we would just have, yeah, that takes 80 workers. Just pausing that. We would have enough. We would have enough. What am I thinking of? Buffer, I guess. Buffer folks that we just have enough that we wouldn't really need to go too crazy about stuff. But still, we might have to. Yep, we're still just chowing through steel. For maintenance and for regular stuff, yeah. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, you could just get paused. Thanks. Saves your workers. I don't need this running 24/7 either, but guess what? It is. That's kind of why I'm feeling like we beat it, because like iron ore is done forever. What else can I do with servers? It's like bauxite and yep, that one I have. I'm not going to do titanium, and I don't need gold ore anyway. It's not, none of that's worth the effort. Yep, that's going to take a long time ka-chunking through all that. Yeah, come get this stuff. I don't want this iron. Yeah, that was fast. Cool. Took care of that. The funny thing is, at the beginning of this, I was like, I'm never going to get a mana battery. Let's come to terms with that, like, right away. I'm never going to get a mana battery, and I think I said it with, like, that kind of flourish. Low supply of mechanical parts. Really? There's just no steel. No steel cause no iron? No iron ore? Okay. Well, this happens. Like, there's no need to have, like, a super ultra giga secret stash of iron ore if I'm not going to use it, right? I really just wanted this to get worked. Oh my god, I know what the problem is. You frickin' dingle-dangers. Yeah, there we go. Important, use mining designations as often as you can. If you really mean leveling designation, use a leveling designation. It's fine. Like, this infinite loop wouldn't have happened if I said mining. So then here. This can just, here, just flip it over. Turn it around. If I do this, no one cares. The thing I'm trying to mine is lower than 27. No one cares, right? No one's going to be like, oh my god. But the second you use leveling, now that works a little differently. So leveling works nice if you're trying to legitimately cut through a bunch of stuff, build a bridge, something. But yeah, that got in the danger zone so fast. Stop taking, thank you. Iron is, that's a copper. Iron is that guy. Awesome, come to me. Yeah, it should just look like that for now, thanks. Okay, any moment we'll have the stuff again. And I need some Unity back. My goodness gracious. Why is our Unity so kerfuffled? Is it still... I'm moving too fast and making dumb mistakes. That's what's happening. Every time we do a shipment, we pay Unity. So it's important to make sure we always have at least a little Unity extra. Actually, I'm going to turn the friggin' beacon back on. Get some more peoples in this business. We really should start going for household appliances. That would be the next call here. Okay, how much more did I designate? I think we're kind of done with that for now. Okay, 28. What else did I want to accomplish with this? Oh, sorry, yep, my bad. Thank you. That all got knocked. Awesome, thank you. That's negative 30. This is negative 28. Yeah, this is going to connect eventually. Get a lot more coal out of the deal. Part of me wants to start moving and pulling some of these pieces apart, like putting coal over here. How much more does this have? Ugh, there's so much coal still. Which I'm very thankful for, don't get me wrong. Okay, steel looks like it's on the uptick again. The mechanical parts warning disappeared, so yeah, we're on the uptick. We're on the upswing. Okay. Yeah, I think we're done with this for now. Okay, so that was a fun little jaunt. Earthworkers Union, unite. That worked out real sweet. Ding, new refugees. Hot diggity, 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 dang. Yeah, mech parts are back full again, or filling again, I should say. Okay. There's kind of nowhere I can really punch. Like, there's no mountains I can keep moving, right? There's nothing I really need to do. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this. How many boats do I have? All right, I have 2, 4, 6. I have 5 more boats. Yeah. Well, this is kind of running into oblivion. I guess let's just talk about it again. Things I need are copper, which is a little annoying. Gosh, maybe that's a better call. Oh, this looks like a gigantic pain in the butt. I don't have hot and cold running ethanol or sugar. We're using naphtha for plastic. Yeah, naphtha for plastic and naphtha for rubber, so that doesn't matter. Copper is like going to be one of the last things I'm going to need, but that's kind of the thing I'm a little worried about. Ah, it's cheap. The glass is maybe the most expensive thing out of that. Coal. I didn't talk about coal. We're actually losing a little bit of sulfur every time. Sulfur. Now, how do we get our sulfur numbers back? It's a little hard to see, but yeah. How do we get our sulfur numbers back? We do scrubbing. Exhaust scrubbing. So this actually nets a fair amount of the sulfur, the CO2, and it cuts the pollution down significantly. And we get a little bit of steam low. So we might be able to engineer a little bit of power out of that, which would be nice. And some more slag we could just dump or whatever. CO2 is what we used with before. That's how we make our graphite. So like there's a lot of really great ways we can wean down the pollution if we feel the pollution is a little too much. But I think we're good right now. What are we still working on? Oh yeah, robotic assembly. Yeah, realistically, we should ramp up production so we're not just on, off, on, off, on, off. But yeah. That looks good. Yeah, I don't know what else I want to do here. This could get upgraded. There's kind of no reason not to use the bigger ships. Bigger ships can carry more stuff with less fuel. Well, they'll carry more stuff. So let's just see, for example, 365 for... Oh, I can't math. Nope, not times 3, times 5. Oh, is it... Am I going to lose all the stuff? Oh, tell me I'm not going to... Oh, I lost all the stuff now. Empty your ships, kids. Empty your ships. Please build that. Thanks. That was dumb. What did I say? 365. Now I'm all sad and shiz. So 365. So here. So 365 divided by 6 is 60 fuel per slot. So what's 470 divided by 8? Ah, that is worse. 365 divided by 6? Oh, no, it is slightly cheaper. Okay. It is 2 fuel cheaper per slot. So we're saving 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 hydrogen every hit for the same market volume. If that makes sense. They got new refugees. Burr. Boo. We got new refugees, baby. Alright, that can get built. I don't have the contract anymore. Yeah. That I don't like. But everything is technically full anyway, so it's fine. You can still pause. So, it's a much bigger hydrogen bill, but that's the thing that's the core takeaway, is we're saving more over time. Alright, there's that. Done. Good chat, John. Well, thanks. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I think I am going to call this the finale. If folks really want to see a certain thing, let me know. I'll have the save. But this is just going to be spin up 3 or 4 more trade routes. Get stuff established, call it a day, kind of a thing. And that's kind of the great thing about games like this. You could just play them ad infinitum. It's literally as much as you like. Just keep going, building, adding. Yeah. It kind of feels weird because I like to have like a finishing point. And I'm not entirely sure this is a finishing point per se. But it kind of feels like it is. Can we do... Let's get a little more of this to 2. Even though it's a little bit of a waste. There we go. I mean, it is a waste. I want to do it at level 1. But we'll do like that. And then we'll still have our smooth transition down. And then we do something like that. Cool. Alright, awesome. I don't care if it's full of garbage or what. A supply of lab equipment, more refugees, more refugees. Okay. I'm going to shut that off. Pause the game for a second here. Yeah, I guess my feel is, like I said, is if I'm playing at speed 15 and there's not a lot going on, probably a good indication calls an end. Don't forget, at this juncture, at this current moment in time, in this timeline specifically, I am also still playing with Hat Dat Sat. We're doing Season 6 for me. Yeah, this is our second season together, but it's my Season 6. So I'm playing another game of this at the same time. We had a 2-week gap in between. Us playing our last season together and this one current. And the idea was, like, I was hoping the 2 weeks was going to be enough for me to plow through a run. Like an entire run. Using the time dilation and everything, I chose a small island map on purpose, thinking it would give me plenty of leg room and elbow room and stuff to get stuff done. I could just watch this. I just love watching that. Yeah. Steel's fully recovered, by the way. Yeah, it was iron ore that was the problem, less our production values. But yeah, it'll be really nice. The penultimate goal will be to just not have any more mining. That's the cool thing I want to aim at. I am actually going to shut off limestone production because we're going to get a crap ton of it through iron. I was going to say copper. That's not right. Yeah, we're going to get an absolute boatload through that anyway. And then this should be like that. Okay, that'll leave a nice little gap there. We could do that. I might have to ramp up our limestone storage, which I already have over here. Let's just get that done. Okay, how's our materials? We're still cranking. Yeah, this is going to be another 2 or 3 runs. Still looking pretty good, yep. Losing 3 Unity a month is not that big of a deal. We got 1 burnt here. We have 0.5 burnt here. And then we've got the additional 3 that I'm using for... Golly, yeah. 80 workers is a lot of workers in a singular lab. What's our food? We're still really low on wheat, but we've got 1,200 bread. Okay, we're not really low on wheat. Well, we are. Come on, really? Okay. That was it. I should just build a much larger storage of this. What's being sent here? All the T1 stuff, and then everything else is being boxed and brought. Boo. Boo to being boxed and brought. Boo. Still dumping rock. Where's that other rock mine? Hello, Gov. Oh, that was fast. Was there just 300 just waiting there? Okay, let me guess, the data center. Okay, for God's sake. Okay, that turned that back on. Okay, I'm just gonna build more housing. Everything else is everything else is absolutely full to the gills. Right, I can't build more housing. I don't have the stupid upgrade. Terrain too high. I'll show you terrain too high. Okay, well, this is what I want. Please, okay, thanks. What I should get into is medical care. And I'm not anti-medical care, but an interesting thing happens in this game. After you reach a certain level of population, what ultimately happens... Oh, is it because you're still full? Sounds right. What ultimately happens is you kind of get over this slump. Oh, what? You get over this slump of losing folks, and what happens is this weird thing, is you just kind of beat the spread, for lack of any better words. Okay, 144 more workers back. Awesome. That's going to take a while to get built. But I'm hoping this guy's just going to keep kicking it. Yeah, something like that. How about? All that mining is done for a very long time. Yep. So again, I got all these excavators I'm not using. Which I think is just silly. But yeah, the +2, it's a little hard to see, so we'll do it like this. The +2 ends here. Actually, if you could trim that back up, that'd be great. Okay, thanks. And we do this, and this is no different of how I did it before with solars, right? We're just gonna dump a ton of rock, we're gonna get it all filtered out. 4930 is another trip. Are these should be level nexts. What's the next level? Yeesh, that's a lot of construction materials. Okay, there's that. We have room for 263 more people. Hot freaking dang. Yeah, so this... No. This still gets a +1. I thought it got less because this wasn't touching the settlement square, but could be wrong. Looks like we're actually going through lumber a little bit while... even though I'm not spending any, but that's fine. Yeah, okay. So this could be split across 2 mines, which it most likely is. Yeah, this is slowing down. I gotta speed that up a bunch. Yeah, we're... The problem is the belts. So, ding ding. I got this, lads. Don't worry about it. Oh, do you see it it's snapping off the line? Yeah, there it looks normal, right? You get to a little higher and it looks like it's just jumping the corner. Okay. We're gonna do this. That. Okay. There we go. That's what I want to see. That was our bottleneck. So this should never ever be full. Yeah, we're not doing research anymore. Yep, so I'm actually going to shut off the save fuel button on this guy. It's that or I add a second ship, and that seems kind of stupid. So how do I want to do this? Let's do the thing I said I want to do to try. I don't know if I'm going to spend 5 minutes or 50 minutes on this. This might be yeah, I'm kind of done trying. We're going to give it 2. A 2 little gap like that. Yep. Yeah, this is going to take absolutely ages. But I think you can kind of see what I was aiming at, right? Here you go, buddy. The idea would be, and I'll just pause for a second here. We build this, we go down 4 more. And then we do another one, we go down 4 more, and then it would free up a ton of materials. And then we could do whatever we want with that. Instead of me waiting on this boat here, that would kind of be how that works. But I think I'm at a point where I'm satisfied with how this run went. We could play this ad infinitum. Season finale. It's going to take maybe, 3 weeks for this all to get released to YouTube or whatever. But ultimately, let me know what you think. Let me know if this was, like, fun, if this was still exciting, if this was super boring or whatever. I don't know unless you tell me, right? Thumbs up and comments really help me understand whether or not this is stuff you want to see. But I think when we set up the iron trade, that bought us at least another 50, 60, 70, 80 years of material. and all we have to do is set up a few more routes, and that kind of takes care of the map. So this is time is everything, and that's going to be our pick right there. So you can even see the two big'em guys right there and everything. But yeah, we could play this forever, and I would have no problem with that at all. And maybe I pick this up on the side and do like an update video, but again, let me know what you want to see, and yeah. But my name's JohnMegacycle. Thanks again for joining, and I hope to catch you all next time.